Hey everybody, my name's Ed. Okay, so we're going to do another quick movie review. This time it's going to be the Gore Gore Girls from 1972. So it's directed by infamous B movie filmmaker Herschell Gordan Lewis. It's starring Frank Cass and Amy Farrell. The Gore Gore Girls is a tongue-in-cheek comedy splatter movie about a serial killer going on a murder spree against strippers. A smartass detective and a female newspaper reporter team up to uncover the killer. So a stripper is killed by a mysterious stranger, and Nancy, who is the newspaper reporter, asks a famous detective named Gentry to help her find the killer. The detective is a brilliant yet smart-ass guy, but he agrees to help. He goes to the strip club and interviews people. He rubs the main waitress and some of the staff the wrong way, but he does gradually get leads. There's a Vietnam vet with PTSD who frequents the club, and at some point, radical feminists actually storm the club and attack the patrons and dancers. As the movie progresses, we get to see gory murders done with kind of poor practical effects. So Herschel Lewis has quite a reputation as a B movie horror director from the 60s and 70s. This movie isn't actually good by most metrics. It is kind of entertaining. I'd say the only decent acting performance is by Frank Hess, and the other actors are, just amateur level at best. The filmmaking is really schlocky. It is probably more interesting as a curiosity than anything else. There's some strange editing where a lot of the soundtrack is like surf rock and marching band music, and it's not just in the strip club scenes, but also in the violence. So I don't know. I guess this is just some stock music that he picked up somewhere. The violence is extreme, but it's also obviously fake. So, for instance, there's scenes of people having like their heads smashed in or mutilated, and it's very clear that their heads are like melons or other food products with a like human mask over them. The bias is lingered over to the point of being almost perverse, but like I said again, it's mitigated by the obvious fakeness of it all. Now, the movie actually doesn't really take itself that seriously. I'd say it's actually more of a dark comedy rather than an actual attempt to be scary. And on that note, there's actually some interesting bits of satire as the movie attempts to like kind of spoof radical feminists, and they also kind of spoof the police. Oh, one other thing is, for some reason, old school comedian Henny Youngman is in this movie, and he's just doing his stand up act or whatever. But okay, so again, the movie's not really great, but it is sort of entertaining despite itself. Like I said, it's really interesting on a curiosity level. I mentioned before, you've got the not great practical special effects. There's some interesting attempts at satire. Most of the acting is bad. The main character, the main detective, though, is pretty good. So again, it's in some of the spots, it's funny on purpose, and then some places it's funny, despite itself. So again, not a great movie, not really a good movie, but it is an entertaining movie. And like I said, it's worth seeing just on that level. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. You have a great day. Thanks.